Okay, my Married at First Sight Australia fans, you wanted the drama? We got the drama in this episode. First, Jesse loses it over whisperings of a cheating scandal. Josh reaches his limit as he is not a disposable sex toy. And one of our couples drop an L word. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. Got another recap for you guys. Married at First Sight Australia, Season 10, Episode number 8. And without any further ado, let's unpack all of this drama. Now, remember when they used to say the freaks come out at night? Well, in this episode, the drama definitely came out at night. More around 1:15 a.m. and it had the cast buzzing.
I swear to God, I heard somebody yelling or something.
Well, no, I woke up at like 1:30. That's when I think you woke up, when we heard a door.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to my podcast, obviously, to fall asleep, and then I just hear a...
So there was noise outside, and I just assumed...
When you got back here?
When I got back here, and I could hear noise, and I'm like, oh,
I was listening at the door being like, what's happening?
Yeah, no.
The drama we're getting.
Yeah, I want to know what the hell went down.
I opened the door and just looked outside, and I saw Jesse.
Yeah, I heard, let me check your phone.
At 12:30 at night.
Too much.
And what was all of this drama? Well, let's ask none other than Jesse as he does his diary entry at 1:15 in the morning.
Holy shit. Big drama. I just lost my shit. I literally was at a point where I could not control my anger. I'm not happy. Why the would you do that? I'm just looking back on it now. And it makes for a great story, I'm sure. Allow me to begin. A bunch of us decided to go out to a pub and to have some drinks.
What's up, Jesse? Yes, Jesse!
Adam rocked up and walks over to Claire. And throughout the night, I'm noticing like the leaning in from Claire to Adam and the touching of his arms, and he's just... The point where it became a problem for me was when they left the table, the two of them, to go outside and be alone. Claire goes missing from the pub back to our hotel. Where the is she?
This whole thing turned into a big mess. I mean, Adam called her a snake. She is mortified and can't believe what happened, how he caused an absolute scene. She's embarrassed. He demanded to see her phone. Claire wants Jesse to apologize, but Jesse resents that he's been made to feel crazy and insecure and the jealous one. They go back and forth and around in circles until Jesse realizes he's not getting anything out of Claire. So he decides to pack up his things and move out. And unsatisfied with the lack of answers, Jesse tells the cameras there's so many pieces that are missing to this puzzle. Yeah, it's a mess. And while Claire and Jesse's relationship is tattered up once again, thanks to whispers of foul play on Claire's end, the other couples are given a brand new confessions exercise this week, phone swapping task. And of course, at the other end of this so-called cheating scandal, it come at the best or worst time for Janelle and Adam following accusations that Adam was secretly calling Claire. And while Janelle says that she happily give Adam her phone, yeah, Adam starts clamming up at the mere sound of him giving up his phone.
This task, you'll be asked to hand over to your partner one of your most private possessions, your phone. This task may not sit well with some, but it could give you some insight into how much you can trust each other and how honest one another. Oh shit!
Okay.
There we go.
It's gonna be a bit nuts, isn't it?
I think it'll be fine. I would happily give Adam my phone. I think if I asked him to look at his phone, he would let me. I'm not gonna go digging deep or anything like that. I'll probably have 10 minutes scroll. Like, I'm not fussed by this.
Feels a bit intrusive inside. Looking down a partner's phone for me is just something that I just don't do, you know. We're going well at the minute as well, so like I don't even want to like cause any unnecessary friction with this, and I don't want to read into something. I don't feel the need to look down your phone.
That Adam was really adamant that we don't look through each other's phone.
We don't need none of that shit in our relationship.
I really wanted to look at Adam's phone, especially after last night.
I mean, you can have my phone, but I'm just letting you know, I will not.
As much as Janelle felt that they were going very well at the minute, so she didn't want to even cause any unnecessary friction, but she says that she was no body language expert, but she thinks Adam is hiding something. And as some stroke of luck, or I guess, I don't know if somebody was being manipulative, Adam convinces Janelle that it would actually show more trust if they didn't show each other their phones. And on that note, the two of them rip up that challenge card into all these tiny pieces of confetti, throw them in the air, and you can definitely see that Adam was relieved. So after that whole bombshell admission that Shannon gave to Caitlyn that he is still in love with his ex, the two of them are trying to figure out what that means for their current relationship.
I am disappointed. I am feeling very emotionally detached at this point in time. I did say to him last night, and I said, I'm sorry if this seems harsh, but I'm so glad I never slept with you. And then last night, his phone was blowing up with phone calls and text messages from his ex, essentially saying, what's going on? What are you doing? Why aren't you responding? I'm just going to message her. Her being me. Like, that's shit, feeling like I'm really trying to do this and you're going and talking to your ex about me. It's a shit feeling.
It's like I need to grow up. I need to change my life. I need to fix myself. I want to be in this experiment for the right reasons. I need to grow some balls and I need to give this girl an opportunity.
If anything, I was probably keeping her on the fence. It's like we didn't work out.
I want to shut down. I want to just, switch off. I want to run. But I'm not going to. So what do you feel like you're moving forward?
Actually come in this authentically, and I actually mean that. Because that's something that I deep down want.
I really need to see Shannon put in place a boundary with his ex. Like, I need that boundary set. I need to see action. Otherwise he does risk me completely shutting off. And there will be no coming back from that.
Shannon all of a sudden has this newfound attitude, and then he swears to Caitlyn that he is in the experiment for the right reason. Start now, though. Now, he then backs that whole promise up by saying that he was only keeping his ex on the fence in case things between him and Caitlyn didn't work out. Yeah, I guess that's supposed to be reassuring. Caitlyn wants to run, but she decides to give Shannon a second chance anyway. So then there's next Melissa and Josh. Now, they got a lot of work to do. First, they have the letter writing task, then the first impressions task, and then the 5-year plan task. And as they get through each of them, it goes from worse to worse, and then the last. In that letter, Josh reveals something that he hasn't spoken out before. He got emotional about it. He broke down about his marriage and the identity crisis that followed. After he poured out his heart, Melissa brushed past that letter and decides to dive straight into hers. It's a move that got Josh not only disappointed, but it pissed him off.
Absolutely out of my mind angry. I am not a disposable sex toy. I didn't come here to meet someone to just them all the time. If I wanted to do that, there's dating apps for that. She did not come here to meet someone. Here to just all the time.
You're probably looking for someone that's a little bit more quieter or less needier in that situation than what I am. I'm scared that this is going to get very boring very quickly and old habits come in and we're going to be roommates in a matter of time. And I'm not signing up for that, Josh. I'm just not.
So, Josh, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty raw, to be honest.
Because you've married
I have to have a drink of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm absolutely out of my mind angry. I am a man, and I am a disposable sex toy. I didn't come here to meet someone to just them all the time. If I wanted to do that, there's dating apps for it. I came here to meet someone. She did not come here to meet someone. She came just all the time. And it me off royally that she keeps on driving this narrative of like, hey, I'm this super conservative guy. No, I'm not. In private, I will behave in a manner that is appropriate for a husband and wife. I came here to find love and have a normal relationship. The sexual thing is really for you to work out. It's not for me. If you want that to be something that is the defining personality trait of what you have,
well, it's
then
not.
that's up
it's
for you.
just the top 5 that's important to me. Top 5.
Well,
it wasn't number 1. It was top 5 that were important to me.
I'd argue.
Top 5.
I'd argue, based on observation made continue the time that we've been together, is that it is it is your defining persona.
It is not. My only
tell me what your other personas are.
I'm just trying to ways with you, so your cup's full, my cup's full. I'm telling you tonight, my cup feels a bit hurt and a bit empty.
Yeah. I think that this is actually a good point to ask, because I know what makes your cup full, but what makes my cup full?
That's right. I need to know, because I don't know.
But you have never any interest whatsoever in learning anything about me. What do I do for a job?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. Do you know the reason why she doesn't know anything else about me is because she's never asked? Unless I'm servicing her needs, there's no needs.
Let's take the sex out for a little while. Let's take it out. Let's just put the sex over here, right? Bank it, and let's get on another level. Let's no more for a little while. And I think that'll be good for both of us, because then...
I don't think that you can do that.
Don't tell me what I can do. I said remove the sex from the situation and show me what Josh will bring for me without the sex. Let's see what that looks like.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Good chat. All right. I will come and tap you to say goodnight when you get to bed, just so you know, right?
I'd prefer that you didn't. Thanks.
No touching. Wow. No touching.
Melissa, I understand you enjoy sex, but at some point you have to get to know your new husband. And your husband doesn't want to feel like a disposable sex toy. Obviously, I can understand why he's upset. We all know exactly what you wanted in the beginning. But obviously, if you're going to focus on that, how are you supposed to pair bond with your new husband? Hopefully they figure it out, because other than that, she could possibly lose a good dude. And let's end this video on a great note with Duncan and Alyssa. So they actually had the phone sharing or swapping task as well, and they had a very, very good outcome.
I feel like really guilty looking.
I was thinking about that when we're going through this experiment. If somebody's not willing to also go through their phone with you, or they've always got it down, or they're always like needing to take a call out on a balcony and, you know, close the door, and like it's all sort of feels a bit secretive, you're breaking the trust. So, no, let's go through my phone. This is my mother talking about some flowers that I bought my sister. She's written me another one. Get a meal ready for dinner tonight for Alyssa after her day.
I kind of wasn't expecting that. His phone was filled with really, really lovely messages. He's just an absolute gentleman. Cute.
Yeah.
It makes me feel actually quite respected. I think it's just kind of more even cemented that, you know, we do have that trust in each other. It's a really nice feeling. Okay, let's go through mine.
Hang on, let me get a good look first. Oh, Brad, this one could be a bit spicy. Man of honor here.
Wait, there was something cute that he said earlier. He said, so, ... like, is it love? I'm definitely in like.
Going through Alyssa's phone, seeing that she's falling in like with me. Feel pretty good. And it makes me feel like we're on the same page and thinking about the same things.
I absolutely love these two, and even though we didn't get the LOVE word, she's in like with Duncan, and I can see why. He seems such a sweet guy, and they look like they're very, very compatible. So we got to continue to watch to see how their relationship progress. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. That whole Jesse and Claire thing, they just need to walk away. And also, it's the same thing for Shannon. If he's not here only just to see how it works and then go back to his ex, you maybe should have figured that out with the ex first. And then using or seeing, of course, Josh as a sex toy and ignoring and even not getting to know him, yeah, that's bad. And then, of course, Duncan and Alyssa, they are absolutely awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.